U2 is the 3rd and Western. Wonton. At A14, meet X25 on Tech 2.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we turn our attention back to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, an institution often described as the backbone of law enforcement in this country, but one that continues to face serious and repeated questions about accountability. This most recent case out of Nova Scotia is yet another example of why public trust in policing remains fragile. On February 20th, 2025, the Serious Incident Response Team, or SiRT, announced criminal charges against RCMP Constable Sara Bennett. Bennett is facing charges of breaking and entering and mischief over 5,000 in connection to incidents involving the property of a man known to her. Now, to be clear, this is not a case of professional misconduct while on duty. This is about an officer allegedly committing a serious criminal act. And yet, what is the immediate consequence for Constable Bennett? Administrative duties. She keeps her job, at least for now. So let's break this down. Assistant Commissioner Dennis Daley issued a statement affirming that the RCMP takes all allegations of misconduct seriously and that officers are held to a rightfully high standard. But what does high standards actually look like in practice? Because right now, what we see is an officer charged with breaking into somebody's home and causing significant property damage, yet she remains on the payroll with an internal investigation that could take months, if not years, to resolve. Let's compare this to what happens when average citizens face similar charges. If you or I were caught breaking into someone's home and vandalizing their property, we wouldn't be reassigned to administrative duties at our day job. We would likely be arrested, possibly held in custody, and facing real, immediate consequences. Now, I'm not saying Constable Bennett is guilty, that's for the courts to decide. But what I am saying is that this case highlights the double standards that often apply to police officers. SiRT, the civilian oversight body, was only called in after another police force, Cape Breton Regional Police, brought this case to their attention, and that raises another important question. Would this investigation have even happened if another police force hadn't stepped in? History tells us that when police officers are accused of crimes, their own departments are often reluctant to act unless outside pressure forces their hand. And let's not forget, this is just one case that made it to the public eye. How many others slip through the cracks? How many officers face internal discipline for misconduct but never see the inside of a courtroom? The RCMP wants us to believe they take misconduct seriously, but real accountability means real consequences, not just a desk job and an internal investigation that drags on behind closed doors. The public deserves a police force that is truly held to a higher standard, not a different one, because when the system bends over backwards to protect its own, the message is clear. The rules don't apply equally to everyone. Constable Bennett is scheduled to appear in court on February 28th. If you found this content informative, leave a comment in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. As always, I'm Dryden Perry, and you've been watching Tri-County Accountability.
U2 is the 3rd and Western. Wonton. At A14, meet X25 on Tech 2.